Have you ever felt so overwhelmed that even the smallest things feel impossible? Maybe getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. Maybe your thoughts won't stop racing. Or maybe you feel completely numb, like you're disconnected from everything around you. The truth is, mental health crisis doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes they happen quietly. And many people experience the warning sign long before they realize something is wrong. Today we're going to talk about 7 important signs that you may experiencing a mental health crisis. Before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional medical mental health advice. If you are experiencing a mental health crisis or having thoughts of harming yourself, please seek help from a licensed mental health professional or contacting the crisis helpline in your country. The first sign is constantly feeling overwhelmed. Everyone feels stressed sometimes, but during a mental health crisis, it's different. Even simple things start feeling unbearable. You might feel like your mind never slowed. You are constantly worried and anxious. Every small problem feels huge. Start avoiding responsibilities because they feel heavy. When your brain is overwhelmed for a long period of time, it's like a computer running too many programs at once. Eventually it starts to freeze, and that's when a mental health crisis starts to develop. The second sign is extreme mental exhaustion. This isn't just being tired. This is the kind of exhaustion where sleep doesn't help. Motivation disappears. Everything feels draining. You may notice that things you once enjoyed now feels like chores. Your brain simply doesn't have the energy it used to. This type of fatigue is a sign that your mind has been under emotional pressure for too long. Your brain is basically saying, I need a break. But many people ignoring the signs and keep pushing themselves until it gets worse. The third sign is something many people don't expect. Emotional numbness. Instead of feeling overwhelmed with emotion, you feel nothing at all. You may notice you don't feel happy, conversation feels heavy, and you feel disconnected from people around you. It can feel like you're watching your life instead of living it. This is often your brain's way of protecting itself from emotional overload. But if it continues for too long, it can make life feel meaningless. The fourth sign, another important sign, is major changes in behavior. You may notice changes like withdrawing from friends and family, losing interest in hobbies, sleeping too much or too little, changes in eating habits. Sometimes people begin isolating themselves without even realizing. They cancel plans, they avoid phone calls. They stop showing up for things they once cared about. Isolation can quietly deepen a mental health crisis, and unfortunately, it often goes unnoticed. The fifth sign: difficulty thinking clearly. During a mental health crisis, the brain can struggle with decision making. You might notice trouble concentrating, forgetting things, and overthinking every decision. Even small choices can feel overwhelming. Some things as simple as choosing what to eat or answering a message might feel exhausting. This happens because stress hormones can affect the way your brain processes information. Your mind is overloaded and it needs relief. Another serious warning sign is persistent hopelessness. You may start thinking like nothing will never get better. What's the point of trying? I feel stuck. When people feel trapped emotionally, their mind begins to believe the situation will never change. But feelings are not facts. Hopelessness often comes from emotional exhaustion rather than reality. Recognizing the signs early can make a huge difference in recovery. The final sign is the most serious. Sometimes during a mental health crisis, people begin to have thoughts about escaping their pain. For some people, that might mean thoughts of self-harm or wishing they could disappear. If you or someone you know experiencing thoughts like this, it's extremely important to reach out for help. Talking to someone can make a huge difference. Mental health struggles can feel isolating, but no one has to face them alone. There are professional support groups and crisis resources available to help. If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, please remember something important. It means you're human. Everyone experiences emotional challenges at some point in life. The most important thing for you to do is to acknowledge what you're feeling and reach out for support. Healing is possible. Recovery is possible. And no matter how difficult things right now, things can change. If this video helped you understanding mental health a little better, consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear this message today. Thank you for sticking and staying with me. Please subscribe for more. Bye for now, and I see you in the next one.